All right, so now last pick, we got Packers at Vikings Monday Night Football. I know I got to talk about it's the Packers taking on Brett Favre taking on the Packers, however you want to look at it. It's Monday night, and like I said, Brett Favre's doing a great job, but I'm still sold on the Packers in this game. I got the Packers taking down the Vikings at the Metrodome.
Wow, that's kind of a big way to go out there on that one, because
I got faith in Aaron Rodgers, man.
The Vikings play extremely well at home. They're going to be able to run the ball against the Packers. Brett Favre will not lose this game. There's no way. There's absolutely no way he lets them lose this game to the Packers. And it's going to be an awesome game. I'm excited. I've already got the TiVo set for Monday night to watch this game just in case I'm still at work or something. But there's no way that the Packers win that game in Minnesota, in front of those crowd, in front of that crowd. There's no way that's going to happen. So I'm actually very adamant about the Vikings winning that game.
Yeah, without a doubt. Okay, that's fine. That's all right. That's my upset of the week. I got faith in those Packers, man. I got a feeling that Aaron Rodgers is going to prove some people wrong on that one. But those are the picks. So me and you split pretty much. We both have the Ravens and the Saints. I'm taking the Steelers. You're taking the Chargers. And then I'm taking the Packers. You're taking the Vikes. So we'll have to wait and see. That's why they play the game. So we'll run that down next week. All right. Now we're getting to the fun part of the show, because this is where it's about to get interesting. We have our fantasy football talk. I do it every single week. I have my fun. I run my mouth. I do what I do. I've even talked trash to Sitzman. I've talked trash to Joe. Even JR, my very first victim. I told him I'm not going to finish in the cellar right now. Very interesting matchup this week. I'm facing none other than the man I have on the phone, the paper champ himself, Mr. Michael Sitzman. But we can talk about that here in a second. But Sitzman, you're in the league, obviously. So you know what? It's your chance to spew, say what you got to say about the league, and have some fun with it, man. So go ahead.
Where to begin? Let's just say the whole paper champ nickname actually backfired.
Is that going to be like our Madden curse?
Having a good draft doesn't equate to victories in the league. I'm still looking for the first victory of the year, but I'm pretty confident actually it's going to come against Gentile, because I mean, it's Gentile. I mean, it's still Gentile at the end of the day. I mean, it's always fun getting the job out, all the different games, and I mean, people kind of treat this like their own little NFL team. So
yeah, they do.
It's actually it's funny to talk about, man, because every year it's the same things get brought up.
God, yeah.
I mean, this week actually, I've just seen a bunch of different trades between different teams, and of course there's people that agree with the trade. There's people that want to veto the trade. There's people that are talking smack because they think the trades are lopsided. They think there's conspiracies because some of the people are related. I mean, there's all kinds of issues that are always going to happen in our fantasy football.
Yeah.
And that's the one constant, is there's going to be dilemmas, and there's going to be controversy in our league. And I mean, this week I'm a 15-point favorite. I've been a favorite 3 out of the 4 weeks, and I've still yet to get a W. So I'm going to go out on a limb and say that I get my first W this week, and hopefully I'm right with that prediction. But there's a couple good matchups up there. Steve-O plays Mean Green, which, I mean, it's pretty much even. It's a deadlock right now.
Yeah.
Mean Green's 3-0. The Team of Destiny's 2-1. So I'm anxious to see who wins that game. And then also another 3-0 versus 2-1. The ATX Bombers and J-Dog the Booty Hunter is a 1-point favorite. So that game's going to come down to the wire as well. So a bunch of different matchups this week that are actually should be pretty entertaining. There's some rivalry starting to develop.
Yeah, I need the Booty Hunter to win, please. ATX Bombers are in my division. They are 3-0. I'm 2-1, and yeah, what a shocker! You're picking yourself.
You don't need to be rooting for other people. You need yourself to win, buddy.
Oh, believe me, I'm rooting for me to win as well. But I mean, you should know this. I knew you were going to come on and say you were going to win. That was just obvious. And of course, I'm going to say I'm going to win. But like you said, you've been favored 3 out of the last 4 weeks, and you've lost every single time. So I'm hoping that I am not your first and only win of this season. If so, I will never hear the end of it, because I know how you are.
Oh, and my number 1 pick's on a bye too. So if you lose to me this week, you definitely need to bring that up next week. I'm going to make sure I call back in next week and make sure that you mention you lost to me with my starting quarterback and my number 1 draft pick. So this
See, this is what we do every week, guys. This is how much fun we have. Okay, we run our mouths. It's how we do it. Now everything with the trades and everybody getting all antsy and little, their panties in a wad. Everybody, calm down. It's fantasy football. We're having some fun. That's all it is. We're having a good old time. Look at this. I got the guy I'm playing this week on my show, and he's running his mouth to me on my own show. That's okay, though. I still like him. He's still my buddy, so it doesn't matter, man. We have fun with it, so it's just a grand old time. But the Paper Champ, I'm sorry, my friend, you're going down.
All right, we'll see.
All right, now we're getting to the part of the show. It's called Did You See That? Now, you probably didn't see it on TV, but you probably heard about it on the internet. I didn't even know about this until about 30 minutes before we went on the air talking to him. I'm going to let Sitzman explain this to you, and I'm just going to sit back and kind of laugh about what he's about to say to y'all.
It's actually hard for me to kind of even talk about it without laughing because it involves one of my most hated teams in all of sports, the Dallas Cowboys.
Yes, boo the Cowboys. Boo. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, exactly. The Cowboys, I mean, that just the name the Cowboys, I mean, just gets me angered. But I did see something on the internet this week of with all the new lavish and different things going on in their new stadium, which, I mean, I have to give it to them. It's a phenomenal stadium.
Yeah, I'll give them that.
But I did get an email from actually a Cowboys fan sharing that apparently the bathroom was christened by two Michael Irvin fans, meaning that they actually were kind of having sex in the bathroom.
Yeah, and we're not joking here.
Traditionally, when you think of people having sex in the bathroom, you wouldn't think of them laying down on the floor next to the toilet. But if you haven't seen it, go Google it. You'll find it. It's the first thing that pops up.
Yeah.
But all I have to say, Dallas, is stay classy.
Yeah.
Stay classy. That's all I have to say.
Now here, this is a PG family show, people. But I'm gonna show you this picture. It's not very vulgar or anything like that. But this is pretty much what they were doing. That's right. What you're seeing right there is what they were doing. Pretty sad, pretty funny, and like you said, if you Google it, you can find the video. It's pretty hilarious, in my opinion. I mean, you join the Mile High Club without going to Mile High.
If it was another team, I wouldn't think it's actually as funny as it is. But just because of the Cowboys fans and all the people I know that are Cowboys fans, that is classic.
Yeah, that's just, oh my God, that cracked me up, man. That made my day when you told me that today, man. I started laughing. I couldn't help but laugh. That's just awesome. That was just great, man. But, all right, well, that's our rundown of the show. Thank you to my guest host here, Michael Sitzman, man. It's been fun. It's been real, man. I've had a great time with you. Man, we'll have to see how these picks go. And, of course, on our Fantasy Football League, I'm sure if you win, I'll get lots of texts from you and all that stuff, man. But anything you got to say, man?
You already know, brother. You already know. You already know I'm going to be giving you a holler for that.
Yeah, I know, man. I'm going to turn my phone off or have it on silent so I don't have to listen to it over and over. But don't worry. If you do beat me, I will bring you on the show. I will humiliate myself. I mean, obviously, I thought you went to U of H for God's sake. I mean, I'm not afraid to make fun of myself. It's how I am. It's how I'm always going to be. But that's going to do it for the show. Appreciate you guys joining in this week. Thank you to Michael Sitzman, my very good friend. And next week, maybe I'll have another guest, maybe I won't. But once again, everybody that's in the league, y'all are always welcome to join the show. Just let me know. And if I can work away a little teleconference, maybe three-way calling, I can have two of y'all at the same time on this show, and that will be very interesting to hear. So for Michael Sitzman, I'm Ryan Still. Have a great time. Sitzman, anything you want to say before we go?
Nah, man, appreciate you having me on. And you gotta love this time of year, man. It's football season.
It is football season, so guys, have a great one. We'll see you later. See ya.